host for today. So let's see what we can catch in the next hour of plane spotting at America's airport known as Sky Harbor. I was almost about to use that copywritten phrase, but not gonna get me this time, copyright peoples. So welcome everybody. So it looks like our first departure is going to be Southwest 938 headed to LAX. So Southwest 938 headed to LAX is going to be our first departure on this Monday, May 15th. I am running on 4 hours of sleep, my friends. So if I end up leaving, you know that it's the 4 hours of sleep that are getting to me. I did go watch the Red Hot Chili Peppers last night. Talk about a crazy fun show. It's crazy to think those dudes are in their 60s and still rocking it out. We have our Southwest flight departing for LAX. So I'm trying to get in the motion of getting some smooth panning for you guys. It is starting to warm up in the valley. My car says it was 104 degrees today, so I'll believe it, man. It was a warm one today. Hey RB, howdy everybody. As you can see, we're getting some action, some planes about to taxi across. Remember, smash that like button, subscribe, it does help my channel quite a bit. So then up next we have American 1541 headed to Las Vegas. So let's go take a look at American 1541 that's departing for Vegas. It's about an hour and 30-minute flight. Probably some people going to gamble, win some money, lose some money. And we have some clouds right now, guys. Those are actually going to provide some really nice texture for the images we're watching. So welcome everybody to all of our members. Welcome. Really appreciate you guys for helping keep the kind of proverbial lights on for the show, since it does end up costing some money for me to park here every time. Up next we have Southwest 2242 headed to Chicago Midway. Hopefully the temperature in Chicago is a lot cooler than it is here in the valley. Also, I had a terrible migraine and kind of still am dealing with the remnants of one. Took some Excedrin, hopefully it does help me out. Off to Midway they go. We are actually using Potato Cam 2.0 today. It's my new camera that I purchased that I was having issues with last time. And over there you can actually see our Delta Express has shown up. It's the flight from LAX. And then up next we have American Airlines 1450 going to Tucson. It's an Airbus A320 departing for Tucson. And I think after that we were going to get some cross traffic taxiing across the runway, since they are lining up right now. Also earlier today I did premiere a new video about the Halyard mission. If you guys want to learn some history, take a look at it. You may learn some new things. So So we got words that Midway is at 66 degrees with overcast skies. I would take that 66 degrees anytime. And then we have Matt joining us from 2.5 miles south of where your camera is. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you for joining us. And we hear a bell, which possibly means that, well, let's take a look at this plane that's departing. I thought this plane was going to go there. Hey, Joe. So in about 15 minutes, we might get an MD-11 coming our way. But up next on the departure is Alaska Airlines 763 going to Seattle. Or is it? That doesn't look like Alaska. That looks like Southwest to me. It's a warm day today, guys, so might be very, very interesting landings. Remember, click that like, subscribe, and notification. It does help the channel quite a bit. Helps other aviation enthusiasts like yourself discover our content. It's sometimes great. Actually, it's great a lot of the times. Other times, it's about just being hot and me complaining why it's hot. We just had a go around, guys. Look at this. So the SkyWest flight just went around. Interesting. Guess something must have been on the runway. Alrighty, what is going on? So it looks like the Southwest, unless they're flipping runways, are they? I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing, to be honest. This airport does a lot of weird stuff. So it is 99 degrees in Phoenix. Feels a lot hotter. And we should have an ABX airplane get ready to depart. I'll be honest, I'm beyond confused at what is going on here. So this is kind of like the first real world test of this new Stream Deck to see how well it does in the Arizona heat. Hopefully it does well. Okay, let's take a look where So the flight that is getting in position for departure is American 2860 that's about to head to Sacramento. Then we're going to get American 2756 going to Dallas Fort Worth. So our first flight is going to Sacramento. Alrighty, they are ready to depart. And then the MD-11 should be about 10 minutes out. I will see where he's going to be headed. Hopefully he lands south. Hey Sue, let's take a look at our next flight. And looks like we have something landing here. You can see the refractions of the heat in the air, so it's not going to provide the best and sharpest image because of the light refractions, but I will take it. Alright, let's take a look at what our next departure looks like. It is going to be our American Airlines flight going to Dallas. So it's American Airlines 2756 going to Dallas Fort Worth. It is a 10-year-old Airbus A320. Temperature is about 90 degrees here in Phoenix, so it is starting to heat up, my friend. So up next, looks like we do have our Alaska Airlines flight that is departing for Seattle. It is Alaska Airlines 763 with services to Seattle. It's a 737-900 MAX 9. It's a 3-year-old MAX 9. And then looks like right after that, we should be getting our MD-11, possibly coming on this side in about 10 minutes. So we'll be live for an hour today, guys. Had to make up for my chaotic stream this weekend. These Maxes are really nice planes. Yeah, that's what they're saying, but I don't believe in the thunderstorm thing. They always say it in Phoenix. And over there we have one of the Southwest planes that just arrived. They're about to unload some of the luggage. So share the channel with friends, guys. If you'd like, you can join our memberships. The memberships do help the channel purchase new gear and just purchase certain things. So chances are our next departure is going to be our Southwest flight going to Denver. It's hot today, man. Sure wore shorts. I'm getting sweaty. I'm wearing pants and a polo. Actually, let me just take off. Oh yeah, the sandstorm last year was crazy. I literally had to cancel the show and go hide inside the terminal. And then afterwards, my computer was full of dust. I had to end up, had to clean it. So typically that's what happens in Phoenix. We're a desert for a reason. When you have the desert, there's a lot of dust. Now is the waiting game, trying to figure out what is going to show up. So let's take a look. If this thing goes north, I'm gonna be so mad, because I've been meaning to get a shot of it going over the bridge. And looks like over at Jackson Jet, we do have a JSX Embraer. JSX 471 is beginning to taxi. So let's go take a look at the JSX flight. Maybe we can catch it. For those of you that have never flown on the airline, it's kind of supposed to be like a boutique airline. They say you're flying like private. You have your own personal like terminal you can go into, and you can legitimately show up like 30 minutes before the flight and don't have to worry about enhanced security. And then over there is our Southwest flight that's about to go to Denver. It's actually been waiting for some time, so I'm not quite sure, maybe looking at its numbers. And down below we have a Southwest that's being tended to by the ground crew. So that's the beauty about Sky Harbor. We may not get the best and biggest planes, but what we end up getting is really good views of the ground crew. The ground crew are very vital to the success of the airport. They make sure everything goes on without a hitch, and they work really, really hard. So any opportunity I get to film them, it's always good. So up next we have SkyWest 3017 coming in from Medford, Oregon. It's about to land, so let's go take a look at the flight from Medford, Oregon. SkyWest recently took over all of the regional service for Mesa Airlines, who lost their contract with American Airlines in April. And now it's primarily just SkyWest and Envoy. Mesa Airlines still does fly out of Phoenix, but they're primarily servicing United. I bet you it's a pain to land with this heat and the ever-changing wind here in Phoenix. All right, guys, we are about to get some pushback action of the Southwest flight that we were looking at earlier. And of course, the MD decides to land north. Anytime I want to get a shot of it going over the bridge, it lands south. But now it's going to go north because so our possible next departure is going to be SkyWest 4815 going to Yuma. My eyes hurt. I've been staring at a screen all day, guys, so my eyes are not feeling it today. Remember, smash that like, guys. It does help the channel quite a bit. am wondering why that flight is holding over there. It's been there since the beginning of the show. The flight to Denver. So that is our flight that's going to be departing for Yuma, that's going towards the area. Oh yeah, dude, super hot today. We got spoiled in Arizona. We had some good weather, and now once the heat hits, we're not going to like it very much. So our SkyWest 4815 departing to Yuma is operated by an Embraer 175 that has finally arrived on the end of the runway. Then we are going to get SkyWest 4990 going to San Luis Obispo. And then our next one is American Airlines 2408 going to San Francisco. Oh yeah. We started our streams like in August last year, and it was 115 degrees. It was one of the most miserable times, and we kept it going. Off to Yuma they go. Hey, Christine. And you can see all the Southwest flights are kind of starting to come back to their gates. And our flight to San Luis Obispo is about to depart. So let's go over there and take a look. And we have liftoff of the front wheel. Up next is American Airlines 2408 with services to San Francisco, and then we should be getting the MD-11 crossing any second. There it is. The plane that torments me every time I want to get a nice photo of it. It goes the wrong way. So we just saw the Legend. Let's get our San Francisco flight and then we will be back. MD-11 crossing the runway. I love these tri-jets. Look at it. So beautiful. We are awaiting some more action here in Phoenix, so welcome everybody. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. My name is Slaven. Welcome to Sky Harbor International Airport. We do a little bit of plane spotting here. We talk about life. We act goofy most of the time, and if you like what you're seeing, click the like and subscribe. It does help my channel quite a bit. It helps this community. As we await more action. Apparently every time I come to this airport, it's either dead we do see some Delta planes pushing out. It should be quite busy. This Southwest is starting to move. The flight we are looking to is Southwest 1348 going to Orlando. What are you doing? I am super confused, my friends. So I thought he was departing, but I don't know where he's headed. So it said Orlando, but I don't know if he's maybe going back to the gate. So up next for departure is Frontier 3790, Seymour the Walrus livery. Hey Jonathan. Wait a minute, I was supposed to spot one of the pilots. Oh, that is him. Yes. Perfect. This was actually the pilot I was supposed to spot. So First Officer Emmanuel Santos is on this flight, departing for Baltimore. And I just happened to be here at the right time. So long, Emmanuel. Safe flights, my friend. I will send you this to your Instagram. Yep, stickers are out. You should be getting them probably midweek, my friend. Well, that was cool. I didn't even anticipate. I totally forgot. Well, something told me to come here today, and I happen to be here today, so. Up next for departure is American Airline 1926 headed to Reno. then followed by American 836 going to Fresno. Apparently I can't read. I have dyslexia. Fresno, aka Fat. Golden. Pretty much the Southwest plane, the Denver flight, wait, where did it go? That plane has been on that location since we started the stream, so I think something may have happened to it. Up next we have American 836 going to Fresno, and then 1348 going to Orlando is the Southwest flight. So welcome everybody. Doors have closed and we're zooming out. Thanks ERB. I try to get some fun shots for you guys. And we have our Southwest Airlines flight getting ready to depart to Orlando. Southwest flight 1348. It's a 2-year-old 737 MAX 8. Oh yeah, the freeway is terrible. Hence why I am here. It's either sit in traffic or wait an hour and then get home a little bit sooner. I'd rather wait an hour, to be honest. Have fun in Orlando, whatever you guys are doing there. Thanks, CJL. Appreciate you, man. Oh my God, guys, look at this. Freedom 1 has arrived. Freedom 1. Yeah. America. Something. I'm not going to use a curse word. Anyways, back to Freedom 1. Come on. Let's watch it go into the gate. guys, we got to get this Delta taken off. And now we return to scheduled programming, which is me trying to catch up to which plane is which. That's what happens when you get Freedom 1. I'm sorry, it's such a beautiful plane. Especially in this lighting that we're getting right now. Woo! Good lighting for Freedom 1. Hopefully it's a president's plane. Caesar's comment. Oh, check this out, guys. So, a little bit here. So they're actually going to be adding the tail jack to Freedom 1. The tail jack is supposed to help its gravity. Well, thank you for your contribution. I really appreciate you, my friend. It will help us pay for parking, amongst other things, for the channel. $304D, thank you very much, my friend. And we should be getting Southwest 3439 departing for Tampa next. And then looks like, unless it's American 650 going to LAX, either way it's still going to be a good departure. So my choice for airline for domestic travel is, I would say, Alaska. I've had some really good experiences with Alaska Air, dude. And then international, I really like Qantas. Like when I fly to Australia, like I think Qantas is a great airline. And then overseas, I would say United. United, I've had some good stuff for, like when I go to Europe. Sorry if it didn't make any sense. For some weird reason, I don't get your guys' messages on this whole tablet thingy, so I will try my best to monitor the chat as much as I can. Like when you guys send the super chats and stuff. But I will try my best to answer. So the tail jack is used to, once we get this flight taken off. Next up is American 650 going to LAX. So the tail jack is primarily used to help a plane be stable if it's being unloaded, like the front part is being unloaded first. They don't want the center of gravity to shift, which will result in a tail strike. Short flight to LAX, about an hour and 20 minutes, or a 6-hour drive. I am going to San Diego in about 3 weeks for work. So this is the tail jack we're talking about. So if you take a look at it, that is the tail jack right there. And right over here, we do have our pilot doing a walk around of the plane, making sure that everything is fine, any imperfections, to make sure it's a airworthy aircraft right there. You notice a lot of crazy things on this stream, to be honest. Up next is Southwest 3439 departing for Tampa. Tampa is home to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They recently got a new quarterback. They're going to have Baker Mayfield taking the reins for the great Tom Brady. So we'll see how Baker Mayfield does in Tampa. He's got some good weapons. I think he's still a good quarterback. He just needs to be in a good system. Somebody that believes in him. what my camera sees, what my eyes see. That Denver flight has been sitting there for a while, man. Like, not even kidding you. For the last 40 minutes. Up next is Frontier 805 Orville, the Red Cardinal livery, going to San Francisco. So let's go take a look at Orville, the Red Cardinal livery. And just as I said it, our Denver Southwest flight is getting ready to depart. Or maybe go back to the gate. They better depart because they've sat for 40 minutes. If Bailey is watching, here's your Frontier flights you love so much. Thanks, ERB. Alrighty, what are you doing? Jesus. Okay, so he got in position. I got so confused. Up next is Southwest 3868 going to Denver. He has basically been delayed for the last 40 minutes. Apparently not. He's going back to gate. Well, I'd be pissed, not gonna lie. And while we wait for more traffic, let's give the people what they've wanted, which is the purple poop truck. So this is the job where you clean up the flavors from the airplane. Okay, I am really curious at what happened here with this flight. Maybe a passenger vaping. Honestly, we've seen that before. There was a flight that held up for such a long time that we found out it was because somebody was vaping. Speaking of which, look at that little small plane. Well, apparently he's not having engine trouble since he is going the standard Southwest taxi speed of Mach 0 or Mach 2. Unless they're flipping runways, who knows? Hey, Dunkel. We're watching this Southwest plane that sat for like almost 40 minutes make its way to the end of the runway. Guys, I think we are actually going to be flipping runways. could be happening, but I think he is returning to the gate. So that means something. I'm gonna go break your freaking lights. There you go. See, that's how you threaten people. So we have no idea what is going on there. Hey Todd, we're watching this Southwest flight that sat for 40 minutes go back to the gate, which I'm really confused about. Literally, like, stop using your alarm, because I will go over there and you will have some new headlights very shortly. So up next we have American Airlines. All right. American Airlines 2393. It's going to Fresno. Unless it's a glitch. Nope. That's a Fresno flight, but I'm not quite sure what is going on right now. But while we wait, let's look at Freedom 1. Anger intensifies, violence increasing. I'm pretty sure if I heard somebody's car alarm going off, first of all, it would piss me off to a point where I would actually help the people break into the car so they can shut it off. Also, be smart. Don't leave your valuables in the vehicle. You never know what will happen. Especially if you're traveling like to California. I've had a lot of friends get their stuff stolen there, and it's kind of scary. So we are watching Southwest 578 that's about to depart to San Diego, and our flight to Denver, Southwest 3868, just went back to the gate, which we were trying to figure out why. And this one's actually going back to the gate. I am extremely confused at what is going on with these Southwest flights today, my friends. I'm gonna go deal with this. Welcome to the channel where my anger is slowly building up at this stupid car that's next to me. The 777 we will not be able to get because it is coming on the other side. We are, however, going to be filming a Denver Air Connect Swearingen Metroliner coming in. And then I will live stream me destroying this guy's taillights. No, I'm kidding. What is going on here? This is some grade A towing we are watching at Sky Harbor. Where's the Metroliner? There it is. Such a tiny plane, you can barely see it. That is annoying. So they started their vehicle and it keeps freaking honking every like 3 minutes. Which I think is stupid. Leave it to Lincoln to make the stupidest car feature ever. So our flight to Fresno should be getting on the runway soon. American Airlines 2393 with services to Fresno. It's American Airlines' Airbus A321. It's an 8-year-old plane. So let's go take a look at the flight to Fresno. Click the like, guys, come on. Liking is easy. It does help the channel quite a bit. See ya, Devesh. Take care, my friend. Thank you for always tuning in. And here comes our flight to Fresno. Listen, on this channel, I don't try to sell you guys Herbalife or other stuff. So if you'd like to support, subscribe. We get you some good aviation views. We carry some conversations. I will try my best to answer your questions in the chat. What more can you ask for? American Airlines is one of our big companies here. And looks like over there we do have what appears to be a Dassault Falcon. Falcon 7X departing. These planes are actually super slick. They're like baby mini MD-11s. Get in your car, move. And the Falcon is lifting off. Alrighty, friends, looks like our Southwest airline flight that we were monitoring has finally made it, and then right before it we have the Delta Connect flight. So we're watching Southwest 578 going to San Diego. Weather is, it's about to break 100 degrees here in Phoenix for the first time. I will actually be on one of these flights to San Diego soon, so hoping to pop a GoPro on and film the flight for you guys. Off to San Diego they go. Speedbird is not going to be on this side, my friend. They usually land on the north. Somehow, every time I set up, all the big planes land on the opposite way. So yeah, I'm excited. I was actually going to drive, but then I thought to myself, with the way gas prices are, it's actually somewhat cheaper to fly, which is crazy to think. So Delta, that's the SkyWest Connect flight. It's flight 4020 going to LAX. And I don't know if I am going to be correct, but we may be getting one of the cargos departing soon. We have Southwest 569 coming from San Jose landing. Oh yeah, it gets super hot, man. Honestly, I'm not gonna complain. We've actually had quite a awesome spring, and then all of a sudden it heated up like in May. Early spring was nice. We were like in the 70s and 80s. Perfect landing. So feel free to ask any random questions you may want, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Aviation related. As we await our SkyWest flight. I am laughing because, yeah, winter feels like yesterday. I feel you, man. Remember when I was getting frozen? No dates for LA yet, NextJet. We're waiting to see what it's going to happen. Once I set up a date for LA, I'll let you know, man. I'll probably be coming in the night before, and then after that, I will actually be setting up a stream. We'll probably do like a 2 or 3 hour stream in LA, because I can't travel with a lot of batteries and I don't want to get in trouble. Yep, it's reverse action here today. Well, come over, Hassan. It's pretty nice, man. It's a pretty pleasant city. Everybody is super friendly. Yes, and I will still miss the fish one too. Well, let's see how my work is, man. If I have nothing going on those days, maybe I'll go then. What are we waiting for? These departures need to happen, man. All right, friends, as we await our SkyWest flight, there it is. I was gonna point to some ground action, but out of nowhere, it decides it wants to depart. So that is our Delta Air Connect. If we bought you at no, I don't know what's in Bentonville. My Day in Bentonville by Slavs. SkyWest 4020 departing for LA. And we may be lucky enough to get a landing at the same time in the background. I've lived in Arizona for almost 20-something years. I've seen a lot of changes to this state. It's pretty crazy. So up next we have American Airlines 1951. It's a Boeing 737 going to San Diego. And then after that, let's get some ground-based action of some of our crew that we really like seeing, and we love watching them work here on the channel. Looks like Potato Cam 2.0 is going to be staying. Yeah, it's wild seeing. Also, if you guys are Arizona natives, this weekend, the old Metro Center Mall is having a farewell screening of Bill and Ted's Adventure. So basically, they're going to show the movie. And if you guys are not familiar, that mall shuttered in 2020 and is going to be demolished. So it was the place to be back in the day. And as with every other mall, it's been dying and it's dead now. So lots of fond memories, like we as younger adults or millennials have good memories of malls which are becoming extinct. So up next we're going to get Southwest 2421 going to Santa Ana. It is lining up. Look at those wheels. Oh, they should put some rims, some BBSs on that. Alrighty, let's go take a look at our flight to Santa Ana. So it's going to be a fast pan, my friends, as the flight is rolling down the runway for departure. Like I always say, somebody's probably going to Disneyland. Because every time I've gone to Santa Ana, I've usually gone to Disneyland right afterwards. Or my version of Disneyland, which is the LAX on LAX in and out. Yeah, Potato Cam 2.0 I bought for like 300 bucks off of Best Buy. It was refurbished. I will call it French fry cam. Ooh, we're gonna get a cool shot. Hold on, this can wait, but look at this. This is gonna be a cool shot, ready? Honestly, the world is changing. It's crazy, like especially Arizona has changed quite a bit. We're getting a lot of influx of Californians. So they say like 1,300 people are moving here every day. So that's kind of scary, or 1,300 people every week. Like it also feels like it's becoming more chaotic. Like people are not as nice as they used to be. Like people used to be super, super nice back in the day, but not anymore, man. The mother potato cam is going to be a yam. I don't know. All right, we have our next flight lining up for departure. It's a little bit slow here today, guys, so brace with me. I will entertain you with my stupidity. We have Southwest 2125 going to Albuquerque. And then on the arrival, we have Envoy 3902 coming from San Luis Obispo. Hi, Lucille. So up next, we will have Southwest 2125 headed to Albuquerque. But look at this little plane coming in. seeing over is a little A319. Abraham, you can check it yourself, dude. If you're paying attention, I am telling you. You want me to tell you the flight duration, number of souls on board, how much fuel? Would you like me to tell you some Herbalife? Herbalife is the easiest way for you to lose weight, my friend. Buy Herbalife. Totally not a scam. Wink, wink. Like I tell you guys, my show's a little bit different. I'm not gonna sound like a robot like all the other shows and try to mooch off for money. I'm just here to have fun and look at planes. So here comes our envoy coming in from San Luis Obispo. And then our Southwest flight is rolling up. I didn't even notice it. And with my fish memory, I forgot where he is headed. But we will get good shots. Also, I don't know if you guys watched the NBA yesterday, but man, Joel Embiid looked terrible with the 76ers. And then he ended up proceeding to throw his team under the bus, man, which was terrible. We can see the first officer. Yep, I was correct. Okay, Albuquerque. Thank you, Charlie. That was where the last plane was headed. Listen, I have the memory span of a fish. And looks like we have ABX 3151 that it's been kind of waiting at the other end. And then American Airlines 2781 that's going to be headed to Seattle is going to be possibly our next flight to depart. As they're disconnecting the flight. And we have our little envoy flight that's shown up. These little E175s are pretty majestic planes nowadays. They do a good job in serving the regional needs. No, but I make a lot of jokes on this channel. Like I told you, it's not going to be your traditional channel where I give you all the info and sound like a robot. I'm just going to be a people person, so you guys that tuned in know. So this flight is actually headed to Burbank. It's Southwest 1430 headed to Burbank. And here are the hated winglet logos that a lot of people dislike. And just like that, our airport is starting to kind of pick up and show some signs of life. So we have our American Airlines flight. So American 2781 going to Seattle. I think it's about like a 4-hour flight, 4.5-hour flight. Dudes, no way. Dude, no way. I think the Heathrow flight, actually no, dang it. I thought he would go over the bridge, but no, he's gonna take off from 8. Dang it. I got excited. I thought maybe he'd go over the bridge. That would make my day. Every time I've flown to Seattle, I've always been on Alaskan Air. Johnny Carson, legend. All right, we're awaiting this Southwest, and I think Freedom 1 should be yes, guys, guess what? We have the 777 coming over on this side. We have our 777 coming over on this side, my friends. We're going to be getting a big boy coming through. So it looks like our flight from coming for London is going to be on this side. So I'll show you my face so you guys see who the guy is that's talking. So, welcome. I'm Slav. I'm the guy that hosts the channel, and my hair is all stupid. But as you can see, look. We have the big boy coming on this side. I thought he was going to go on 8, but we're going to get him now. So, great success. Let's go. Let's go watch it. So we're super excited. We will figure out how to set up that 2-camera setup without it having any issues. So American Airline 194 is going to be coming our way. But first up is Southwest 2546 going to Dallas. And then our 777 has finally made its presence known. This 777 is going to be headed to London. And then he says, Mr. Jones says, let's go. And then winning Phoenix ground. Of course, man. So let's go take a look at our flight, which I already forgot where it's headed out of excitement, but I've said it before, so you guys should know where it's headed. Oh yeah, I'm super happy. We get a 777 departing. Whee! Man, some super steep departures today. And on top of it, we do get Freedom 1. So up next, we do have American Airlines 2514 headed to Dallas Fort Worth, and then Southwest 1430 going to Burbank. So our flight to Dallas Fort Worth is up next. And then we do have the 777 coming into frame, so a lot of 777 love we're getting. So funny, and in Phoenix we get super excited over a 777. Kevin over in LA gets those, like those are their 737s. So that's where they have the advantage, which is the heavies. In Phoenix we have an advantage of complaining about the heat, and that's about it. I think Dallas is like a 3-hour flight or 4-hour flight. I always forget how large Texas really is. You could fit 2 Texases inside of Texas, fun fact. Yep, this is what this show is all about. My favorite was when somebody got mad at me for filming a freaking train. Like, really? All right, up next we do have Southwest 1430 going to Burbank. And then Southwest 2419 is going to be going to Denver. Yep, our winters in Phoenix are amazing. We've actually been getting snow, but usually it is some of the loveliest weather known to man. My favorite streams we did were when it actually rained. I liked seeing the how do you call it? The water particulates on the wings. I don't want to say the M word because that makes people disgusted at me, and I got yelled at last time. So if it's your first time on our channel, welcome to Sky Harbor International Airport. Come spot some planes with us, talk about life. We're watching this plane depart for Burbank. Then say, love flying on the 77 back from Hawaii. The biggest air crack I've flown was from Sitka, Alaska, 77600. I'm not sure that exists, but maybe it's a different one. I already forgot where he's headed, but it's okay. Charlie, where's this plane headed, my friend? I miss when Southwest used to have their little snacks that were in the shape of airplanes. I became all about that airplane snack life. And off to Denver they go. Thanks, Charlie. All right, my friends, we do have our British Airways flight, or our British flight, getting ready to depart. American 194 headed to London. It is our big boy of the day. Beautiful departure by the 777. It's the 200 and GE90s, beautiful takeoff. GE90s are amazing. I agree. So it looks like we are having a shift change. You can see the workers going in, and I believe Freedom 1 should be taxiing out very, very shortly. Might have been Trent's too. Who knows, man? So up next, we were going to get Air Canada Rouge 1720. Apparently, I cannot speak today. Maybe I should not speak. It's okay. Mistakes are made, Charlie. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Noah. Hopefully ground school is going well. See ya, Todd. And I know it's hot. I'm making the mistake of doing my ground school myself, and I cannot focus at all, man. Like, I'm taking the King's School. Slow and steady. I need a study partner. So we have Air Canada Rogue going next. What's up, Mr. Chris? Welcome back to the show, Chris. Welcome, and come look at this. Look at this Air Canada that's about to depart. Marley's favorite airline, headed to Toronto. Yep, it's starting to heat up out here, guys. It used to be enjoyable. Now it's like you open up an oven to get cookies, but there's no cookies and it sucks. That's how it feels being in Arizona in the summer. So we were watching Southwest 2776. Actually, no, it's American Airlines 2800 going to Vegas, and then we have our Southwest that are going to be going to El Paso. Apparently I'm blind, I couldn't see. If you guys would like to support the channel, we do have super chats, we have memberships. You guys can join as members, and it's going to help you guys. It kind of helps us out with paying for parking here at Sky Harbor, because every time we come here it's like $12 to $20. Other than that, easiest way to support the channel is just by clicking like, and that's all we can ask for. So up next we do have our flight to El Paso departing, and after that I'm going to reevaluate what is coming in, and we will determine the remainder of the show, how long it's going to go, because I would like to do some stuff outside of plane spotting today. Oh yeah, it's super hot, man. I actually made the mistake of leaving chocolate in the car, so don't hate me. Stupid accidents happen. I left Kinder Eggs in there. So up next we have SkyWest 3012 headed to Palm Springs. It's a very, very short flight. It's about I think 45 minutes. Let's go, CRJ, you got this. Golden. So it's slowed down quite a bit. We had a bit of a rush, and now we are about to see Freedom 1 taxiing out. We have an Advanced Air Super King about a minute out. Hurry up, land. I want to watch Freedom 1 Taxi. Come on. That was my stupid voice. And you can see the traffic in the background is starting to clear up, which is my sign that I could potentially go home safely now. God willing, everything goes well. There's the Metro liner. Safe landing. Okay, let's make it our goal. We'll watch Freedom 1 depart, and this should be good. And we have somebody watching from San Diego. You're living the dream living there, my friend. Beautiful weather, beach. Thanks, Jonathan. Let's see what you asked. Man, they gotta fix this thing on this stupid thing. Thank you for parking, man. I really appreciate you. See, this is the beauty of Sky Harbor. We can get these close-up shots that you really can't get at other airports. Southwest has shown some sign of wear on the front. And I believe this plane is going to be going right over in this area. In C4. Yep, parking is expensive, man. People don't realize it. So watch these guys overtake the plane like a bunch of bees. It's pretty cool seeing it, how quickly they work as a team and get everything done. We are almost at 7,500 subscribers, which is crazy. Considering I haven't gone live as much a couple of the last few months, that's pretty impressive. And you can actually see them putting on the tail jack that we were talking about. We need to find the old stool bus to make it a truly fulfilled live stream. That is our goal. We will find the stool bus. We saw the purple one earlier. Hey, next time you come to Phoenix, it's easy. Just get out for a little bit and plane spot, and you'll be golden. That's what we want, Mr. Jones. This is the thing. I want to build a community where I will pay attention to all you guys. So, to the best of my ability, and we have really good moderators. I've had these guys on for the last 8 months, and they do a good job, and We do have a Discord if you want to join the Discord. It's a bunch of goofballs you can hang out. So the yellow tool over there, that is actually the jack. It helps keep the center of gravity of the plane so it doesn't tip over and tail strike. That is the plane we're gonna probably end the show with once it takes off. It should be pushing back any minute now. All right, it's showing the ABX Air on, but I don't believe that this thing is gonna take off. Let me find the Discord for you. I'm not sure, honestly. Kate runs the Discord, but this is the link. I don't know if it'll allow you guys to get on it, but that is our Discord link. I think if you click on it, you can join. And they share photos of planes. It's like a small community of people on there. I think we're up to 100 members now. It's a good community. I feel like they help each other out, which is what we want to do. We all got to take out the flight we looked at was American 2141 headed to Santa Barbara. And then right afterwards, I think we have I don't know where the Southwest is headed to, but he is actually taxiing. He should be taxiing in our frame very, very shortly. And I'm waiting for Freedom 1 to depart. All right, my friends, looks like Freedom 1 is about to push back. Yeah, we do, honestly. We do get quite a few of the specials. Seems like every time they repaint a plane, it usually either lands here first or is in the rotation for Phoenix very quickly. And then we have gotten a lot of the Canyon Blue ones, but I know they're becoming quite rare since a lot of the Canyon Blues are going to be repainted. So this is actually one of them, one of the specials we have, which is Freedom 1. But while we wait for it to push back, let's film this quick takeoff. Let's get as close as we can. Let's wait for this bad boy to push back. Hey, Trevor. All right, dude, you can push back now. We're waiting, please. So we are waiting Freedom 1 to push back. The beacons have come on. And I think once Freedom 1 departs, we will call it a show, ladies and gentlemen. We're always trying to have fun on these shows, and today was kind of a surprise. Still trying to figure out what happened to that Denver flight. I know, my man. I feel it too. This person's like, come on, hurry up. So while we wait, let's look at American 2141 going to Santa Barbara. And it's an A319. Alrighty, pushback is commencing of Freedom 1. Let's see, if they push it into the sun, it's going to glisten. Also, we have our Contour Aviation headed to Page. Listen, while I wait for this plane, might as well show you some other planes. This will make for a cool photo. And what we are looking at, guys, is Southwest Freedom 1 livery. As it's getting ready to taxi. Freedom 1 is going to be going to Oakland. And then up next we have Southwest 1150 going to San Jose. So let's go take a look at a Southwest 1150 going to San Jose. I just hope the Nuggets can actually beat the Lakers, because I would hate to see the Lakers win the championship. got a landing coming in. And there is Freedom 1. So up next we have United 1565 going to Chicago. Let's take a look at that. And here's our Freedom 1 chilling here. Honestly, the parking garages are your best, but you have other locations, but some of them are not the safest. Like especially, yeah. So some of them are not the safest if you go over there, so it can kind of be a pain in the butt. And then we have Freedom 1 taxiing. They're off to Oakland. I just wanted to capture that on video, guys, because I need it. Perfect. Doing multiple content, my friends. Multiple content. And here's our United. Unless it's American. Well, we had a special treat today. Southwest is one of our bigger airlines, man, so hence why it's always busy here. Freedom 1 getting ready to depart. Yeah, it's a busy airport, Abraham, so it's interesting, man. We were actually the busiest airport during this NFL stuff. I'm not allowed to say the big word because they're going to sue me. Oh, our flight to Cortez is departing. I almost missed you, little plane. And looks like over there we actually may have had another small plane chilling there. It is a Cirrus Vision jet. But we do have our King Air coming up next. Sorry, my hand got itchy, so I couldn't pan. What a gentle landing. And we have another King Air. Looks like something from Grand Theft Auto. So we have SkyWest 3125 headed to Redmond. Let's go take a look at it, zoom in. We'll get Freedom 1 and then the DHL will be our last flight. So remember what I always tell you guys, be good people, tell your loved ones you love them. Cherish them as much as you can, never go to bed angry. Don't be a jerk face. We have enough jerk faces in the world. We need less. Thanks, Con. Thanks, Ken. Sorry, my brain is broken. Freedom 1 is next for departure. It's a beautiful looking plane, this Freedom 1. Freedom 1 is departing for Oakland. About an hour and 45 minutes or 2-hour flight to Oakland. And up next we have United 1108 headed to Denver. We may get a UPS 767 going to Louisville if we're lucky enough to get it. These United planes tend to use up a lot of the runway here at Sky Harbor. So I did research and I think Denver is one of our most frequently flown to destination from Sky Harbor. And our Vision Jet should be getting ready. Looks like a flying saucer. Adios, Vision Jet. That was interesting, wasn't it, guys? And looks like we will have our ABX 105 going to be a Boeing 767, and over here we do have our Frontier Airlines flight getting into the mix for departures. So we're going to have Sun Country 608 headed to Minneapolis is going to be our first one, and Frontier is Blanco the Polar Bear livery headed to San Diego. And then we're going to have Southwest 2873 arriving from San Antonio. Take care, Frower. Have a good day, man. Thank you for joining our stream. Take care, buddy. So let's go take a look at the Sun Country. Sun Country is lining up for a departure. So I use a little Panasonic camcorder. It's like a $300 like V750. I bought it for 300 bucks at Best Buy. Open box. And here comes our ABX Air 767 for arrival. And then our final plane is going to be a UPS Airlines Boeing 767. smoky arrival by the DHL. And might as well track the SkyWest we just caught. Talk about a smooth transition, huh? Pretty smooth, huh? And all right, guys, our last plane of the day is going to be a UPS Airlines 767-300 series. It's 11 years old. So let's take a look at it. So 767 is about to depart. And after that, I will bid you guys adieu. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure having you guys on. Click the like, subscribe, and follow us for more. And be good people, that's all I ask for. And before I go, I will share a link with you guys. That was a super steep takeoff, my friends. So special thanks to all of you guys that have joined us. Like usual, we try and make it a fun stream. Also, if you guys would like, let's pay some more tribute to the ground crew. So I just shared a little link if you guys want to learn some history. It was a cool little video I made. Maybe a good video for you guys to learn some forgotten history, which was crazy. No problem, ERB. Thank you for being a good moderator, my friend. Always keeping the chat safe from all the spammers. Thanks, dude. Alright, so since everything has slowed down, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you. Because you're too busy taking photos, Trevor. Okay, let's get the polar bear taken off. See ya, Mr. Jones. This is our last plane. And our final plane is Ferndale the Pygmy Owl livery. See ya, Ken. See ya, Charlie. Oh snap. Actually, hold on. We have an A300 ready to take off. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. One more plane. Yep, one more plane. Look at it. And it is the best plane ever. It's an A300. Which makes it special. So we are awaiting the departure of a UPS A300, which will end our show with some big boys. But first up we have American Airlines 2175 going to San Antonio, followed by 3225 headed to Phoenix Midway, Southwest 3225 headed to Midway. And then we will get our big boy A300 plane. That is a plane back there that is going to be departing in a minute. Hi, Andy. All right, guys, the A300 is ready to depart. Hi Andy, welcome for the finale. But you never know what happens on this channel. I always say it's a finale and I see something else. Thank you for being a member for a month, Andy. Another super steep takeoff by UPS. Alrighty friends, it was a pleasure and it's finally time to say goodbye. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Like always, it was a pleasure having you guys on the live stream. So perfect. Yeah, he actually went straight up. So, yep. And I will give you guys my final message. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining. It's always a pleasure having you guys on. I know it's not like your usual show. Like I'm not gonna put some fancy glitchy graphics. The main thing is we're all hanging out, looking at aviation together, talking about life, and most importantly, just having a good day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We are going to try and do another picture style show. We had issues last time, so thank you all for joining us. It was a pleasure having you guys on. So I know you have other options to watch planes, so it's always nice. This is me speaking to you. Always nice to have you guys on and seeing so many familiar people. So thank you all for all the support you have given me the past few months. Let's keep the show growing and let's see where it goes. So, Slaven out. Take care, Marco. Later, friends. Bye, guys.